Hello, hello. Happy February of 2020, everybody. I want to start this month off by really bringing more awareness into the yoni egg practice. The yoni egg practice has literally transformed the relationship that I carry with myself. It's helped me dive deep into a lot of trauma that I needed to heal, and it's helped me bring more awareness into the muscles in my vaginal canal and cultivate more sexual energy within my personal practice, within the relationships that I have with my other partners. So I want to get into the nitty gritty of it. Here's like a little breakdown of what it's all about. I know a lot of us may be thinking, myself included, is whenever you think about putting something in your yoni, it's all about sex, it's all about orgasm, it's all about having these big galactic sexual experiences. And don't get me wrong, having big galactic sexual experiences is beautiful and healing and transformative. But the yoni egg practice is so much more than the sexual benefits. Whenever you start bringing a yoni egg practice, or even just creating a pussy to mind, pussy to heart, pussy to breath connection with yourself, you're gonna be discovering all these little tiny subtle energies that we often distract ourselves from, or we may not even be aware that are present within our bodies. So whenever you start to create this relationship with your pussy or your yoni, which is Sanskrit for sacred temple, you are actually giving yourself an invitation to open up, to receive, to be receptive, and to listen to what your body has to say. And whenever you think about it, I mean, your muscles, your body holds energetic imprints of your experiences and your memories. And usually we tend to feel it in our muscles. We feel it in our shoulders, in our hips, in our head, in our hamstrings. Well, your vagina is a muscle as well. It's a muscular canal. So whenever you start thinking about the conversations that you've had with yourself when it came to your self-worth or your sexuality, or the energetic imprint of the past lovers that you've had, or just past flings, or unfortunately as well as the energetic imprint of some of our abuses, whether it was physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, it's going to store itself in our womb, especially when we're not taking the time to connect and speak and communicate and release and expand and activate the energy, the emotion, the activation that is happening and is being stored in this area of the body. So kind of think about it like this. Whenever you're making love to somebody, we as women, whenever you're having heterosexual sex, you are literally opening yourself up on a physical way. You're opening your legs, you're opening your vulva, you're opening your vagina, you're receiving. Somebody is entering you. And it's honestly a really beautiful thing. I love being a woman and saying, yes, enter me. Yes, I accept you. Yes, I surrender to your penetrative force. That's beautiful. But how often do we take the times to make that same motion for ourselves? When do we open our legs to ourselves, open our pussies to ourselves, stick our fingers inside and really explore the textures, the smoothness, the roughness, the sensation of your G-spot, the texture of your cervix? Whenever you explore and ask questions and spark the sense of curiosity with your own womb, with your own vagina, you are actually opening yourself up to this level of intimacy and connection with yourself, to the most sacred part of yourself. And if you want to think about this more on a spiritual level, I mean, your vagina is really the root of your being. It's the root of your spine. And whenever you bring more awareness into this portion of the body, you're actually cultivating and expanding that energy so that you can bring it out to the rest of your body. So cultivating and bringing awareness into a yoni egg practice is really just so much about connecting to your body, connecting to yourself, connecting to the subtle energies that you tend to store there. And I know for me, I started this sexual healing practice because my wound was/is in sexuality. And there was a time where I was going through a lot of sexual abuse, and my coping mechanism was hypersexuality. I needed to be really promiscuous to prove to the world that I'm in control of my body. And after a certain point, I completely shut down. Like, I went through a dry spell and I didn't want anybody to touch me, and I felt closed off from myself. I felt closed off from my body to the point to where I couldn't feel my own arm, my own hand on my arm. It was just like this intense disconnection. And it got to a certain point of a year of no orgasm, a year of being afraid of being touched, that I was like, okay, something's got to give. There's something being stored here, something that is blocking me off from my power. How do I release this? Because talk therapy wasn't doing it for me. And somehow I ended up finding this beautiful, beautiful yoni egg practice. And it was like learning about this intentional meditation was like an invitation to being able to connect to myself. And it taught me how to slow down. It taught me how to breathe into discomfort, breathe into just all the emotions that were coming up, the numbness that I was experiencing, the dryness that I was experiencing, the anger, the legitimate frustration and shame that I allowed it to get to this point of, wow, I don't fucking know what's in between my legs. This yoni egg was that entry point, that activation point for me to say, okay, I'm going to put something beautiful. I'm going to put something that stores so much energy. This is a jade crystal. It stores so much energy. I'm going to invite it into myself. And I'm going to activate the muscles in my pussy. And I'm going to learn what it's like to squeeze and release and contract and milk and cry and listen and come and just warm up and bring more sensation into not only my pussy, but warm up and bring more sensation into my heart, into my mind, into just how I want to live my life as a woman. I want to be receptive. I want to be open. I want to be sensitive. I want to be juicy. I want to be like my pussy. I want to be strong. And the yoni egg practice just helped me connect to that side of myself when I spent so many years of my life disconnected and angry and ashamed. And I want to just offer you guys this awesome practice. I will be putting more posts out as the rest of the contest continues so that we can just educate you guys on just subtle ways of how to bring more mind to muscle awareness in your vagina, how to release emotion, how to just bring more awareness into your body and into your womb. So yeah, good luck to anybody and everybody who enters the contest. It really is such a beautiful transformative practice. With it, you will be getting us a palo santo, which is some wood that helps you just clear out that energy just on an atmospheric level. You will be getting a rose quartz crystal, which is one of my favorite crystals. You won't be getting this one, but it's this color. It's like this light pink. It promotes self-love. It opens up the heart chakra, which I think is a beautiful tool, beautiful energy to have with you as you continue self-healing and getting into this journey of womanhood and selfhood. And then as well, we will be doing a one-on-one 45-minute coaching session on some pelvic floor exercises, some journal entry prompts, and just creating an intention and creating a sacred space to help you dive deeper into this fucking badass practice that has rocked my socks off since I started it. As always, intimacy through self, breath, and divine. Jack Mish coaching is always available. You can DM me at Jack Mish on Instagram if you need a little bit more information. You can email me straight away at intouch, one word, intouch at jackmish.com. And if you want to check out my website, get a little bit more information, that is jackmish.com. That's a lot of energy. All my love and all my light. Namaste.